The Minnesota Vikings have themselves in sort of a conundrum heading into the 2024 NFL draft and the offseason. Like, we really don't know what's going to happen with this team as we head into the draft, free agency and all that stuff. Like, Kirk, JJ, Danielle, they can all be gone. But I do think that there is still reason to believe that the Vikings could bring back JJ and Kirk as kind of a way to, keep some of the squad around and pay those some important people. Even though I would really like Danielle, I would really, really like Danielle. But today we're going to cover the scenario where Kirk and JJ return. Danielle does not, unfortunately, and we still find a way to, get our first mock draft out for 2024. So we're going to get it done. Go ahead and get the full transition here as we get moving. And right off the bat, you guys know the drill. It's a 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag. Care for positional value and drafting for needs are both relatively high. We like to throw a little bit of randomness in there because, hey, it's the draft. Weird things happen all the time. So let's get right into it. Let's stop wasting time. The Vikings at 11. So they've got a lot of needs. I'm not even going to really sugarcoat it. So I can see quarterback, running back, guard, center, D-line, linebacker, DB. I can see all of that. Honestly, yeah, everything, basically. So at 11, and again, this is no trades. We're just going to see how the board falls. So at 11, Jared Verse is there. Derzon Newton's there. Oh, Jane Daniels is there. Do you go Jane Daniels in this spot? If I had to choose here, Peyton Wilson did himself a lot of favor in the draft process. J.J. McCarthy is still there. Do the Vikings reach for... Do they reach? Penix probably is going to be there at 47, hopefully. So if this is how the board fell, I probably would want to go BPA. And I would go Dallas Turner. Because you get edge. You get edge taken care of, and then you're back at 42 and potentially maybe get your quarterback of the future there. Michael Penix is there. He looked really good at the combine. You don't have a third-round pick, but that's just how it goes. But you got your D-line of the future. You also got Penix. Yeah, I'm going Penix. So right off the bat, things aren't looking that bad. We've seen them end up a lot worse. And we kind of get into the fourth round here, and things get a little bit interesting. So Max Melton did himself some favors at the combine as well. Let's see. Mohamed Kamara. McKinley Jackson's a lot of fun. Ben Sinnott, Mazan Smith, Logan Lee. So BPA, Irving, Max Melton. Yeah, we're going to go Max Melton, the stud coming up out of Rutgers. Like I said, did himself a lot of favors. Corner's definitely in need. Safety is, I don't know. Still holding out hope for Lewis Seen, but Max Melton there going to be at least adding some depth to it. I love how that ended up. Now, getting into, because the running back derby is going to be a lot of fun. Mazan Smith is there. Honestly, Logan Lee, he's still there, though. I like me some Mazan Smith. I really do. Honestly, his length on the inside, I think it's just too good to pass up here. You get him and Jaquelin Roy, teammates at LSU last year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Cole Bishop, Cooper Beebe, boom. Cooper Beebe is starting for you at guard. I don't think that's even far of a stretch. I have him going in a lot of different places and being able to do a lot of different things. Ooh, Drake Nugent. Hey, the starter national champions. Okay, back-to-back O-linemen. This has actually ended up pretty good. So we got quarterback, we got D-line. Linebacker to a degree, but Ivan Pace Jr. is kind of a stud though. I'm not really that worried about it. The rest of these guys, do we want to go edge if they're there? No, Brennan Jackson's there. But man, in the 5th round, I know they say that linebacker is really a need here. I don't really see that as being the case. Man. And for how the Vikings are going to play next year, Ryan Watts is there. Jalen Simpson's a lot of fun. So is James Williams. I'm going to go James Williams. I'm just going to do it. And then we're back. Kamal Hayden. Marcus. Jackson's there. First, again, if I would trade down, I would still get Jackson, but I really like his length. I like his ability. And then we're back at 227 for a running back. Isaiah Davis, yes, I love it. the South Dakota kid going to the Vikings, I think it would be a lot of fun. So this actually didn't end up that bad. So right off the top, you get Dallas Turner, who's going to be your starting edge piece, with Danielle gone, or maybe even with Danielle, hopefully. Michael Penix Jr., you got your quarterback of the future. Max Melton, the corner who did himself a lot of favors at the Combine. Mazan Smith, the former teammate of Jaquelin Roy, I think is a really good fit in this scheme. Cooper Beebe is going to come in and start right away, or at least compete for a starting guard spot. I love it. You also got Drake Nugent, who honestly, between him and Beebe, like these guys should compete at center, and it should not even be a problem. James Williams, the safety coming up out of Florida, I think that he is very versatile. He can play in the box. He can play over the top. He can be a lot of fun. Josh Metellus also is going to be a big-time name coming up next year. Brendan Jackson, the edge player coming up out of Washington State. I know we're really doubling down here, and we really didn't need, probably would have been a linebacker in this spot, but honestly, Ivan Pace Jr., Jordan Hicks may be back on a cheap deal. I don't know. I think this will be just fine. And then Isaiah Davis rounding this whole thing out. I think this would be a fantastic draft if you're the Vikings, retooling and everything and bringing back the guys that can make a difference. And like I said, you get your quarterback of the future. You get a couple of edge pieces, potential starting guard, center, and a corner. I think it could end up pretty good. But hey, that is our very first Minnesota Vikings mock draft for 2024. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, all that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about our very first mock draft for the Vikings in 2024.